This is what I like to do when people ask, "Oh, how do I find you? How do I get your information?" I just tell them to Google me. I'm just gonna be real. I just say, "Hey, Google LowwCook." What's cooking? This your main man LowwCook of LowwCookProduction.com, the place where we have the recipe for your success. And this is Watch Me Cook TV. Do you like showcases? I do. I like to go check out new artists, check out fresh talent, see what's going on and what's popping in the music scene. It helps me stay current and fresh as a producer and an engineer, to hear the sounds, the techniques that a lot of other engineers are using and a lot of other producers are using, and what artists like to do over those beats and what types of beat selection that the artists have. If I see somebody I like, I'm instantly going up and I'm like, "Hey, what's your Instagram?" Or, let me get your social media information so I can follow you and check out what you got going on. Most of the times, and it's crazy because it's most of the time, their social media names are all different across platforms. This is not really a good thing. What carries you as an artist or as a service person like myself or anybody trying to get their name out there is your branding. Your branding is what carries your name. It helps you to differentiate yourself from other individuals who may be doing the same thing that you're doing. And if you don't have this set up properly, it's going to hurt you in the long run. Lately, I've been noticing that I've been getting a lot of comments, and good comments at that, about my branding. And I appreciate all of the good comments and the critiques and suggestions that people give me about my branding. It just helps me to grow my business and it makes me better at what I do. So to all the artists out there that's having issues with their branding or don't know and understand that, and I'm not, by any means, I am not an expert at branding, marketing, and things of that nature, but I can tell you this as a fan. One of the very first things you want to do is make sure that you have consistency. When I say consistency, that means make sure that your name on social media is the same across the board. I mean, everywhere you go, every social media platform that someone goes to, if you looking up LowwCook, you'll be able to find LowwCook. And that's what you're going to see. LowwCook. LOWWCOOK. Across every platform. That's one of the key ingredients to making sure that your branding is done properly. Another thing you want to do to help grow your branding is make sure you have regular content. I go to artists sometimes and I'm like, "Hey, where can I check your stuff out at?" And they tell me, "Oh, on here I'm this person, on there I'm that person, on here I'm this person, or this is this name, and it's an underscore this," and all. It's just a lot. But I go through the work because I really want to hear and check them out. And when I do get there, they don't have anything posted. No content. They may have a song or may have a video of them talking or something like that, but there's no content out there. You definitely want to make sure that you have some content out there to help to grow your brand and to help to push your name. Another thing you might want to do is make sure that it's in line with your niche. You want to make sure that what you're putting out there is what people know you for. Like, I put out stuff that pertains to the services that I provide, mixing and mastering, engineering, and production. So I'm always putting out beats. I'm always trying to put out information about what's going on. If you come to my YouTube channel, it's like I'm talking about branding right now, and a lot of people will be like, "Well, that's not a beat or that's not production." But I mean, hey, if you make beats or you are a singer, songwriter, rapper, performer, branding is important to you, and that's why I'm talking about this. I figure it'll help somebody, and it's actually in line with my niche. So that's why I'm talking about it right now. Once you start to get all this stuff lined up, and you start to get your names all lined up, and you start to put out regular content, and it's in line with your niche, what happens is you'll be able to go to Google, This is what I like to do when people ask, oh, how do I find you? How do I get your information? I just tell them to Google me. I'm just gonna be real. I just say, hey, Google LowwCook. You Google LowwCook, that's what you're gonna find. LowwCook. If you search me on Instagram, LOWWCOOK, nobody else pops up. Nobody else pops up. That's how I like it. That's the best way to have it. How hard is it to walk up to somebody and they say, hey, I enjoyed your show. Where can I find your music? Oh, just Google me. Everything will show up. And when you can do that and your Google presence is on point, like it makes your job so much easier. It makes you easier to find. More people will be able to get to your music. Your fans won't have to find you and look for you. They can actually just Google you. Boom, you show up. They can go to your Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, your YouTube, and they can find what they want to see. If you look down in the right-hand corner, you'll see a little watermark down there. Now that watermark is actually a button that you can click on and subscribe to my channel. Matter of fact, while you at it, do it. Click it. Try it out. Little things like this enhances the experience for people who are interacting with your brand. It helps. It just makes everything that much easier. It makes your branding so much better. And with that regular content, it actually boosts your Google presence. You will be amazed at the difference when you start to make your situations, when it comes to your social media and your branding, more consistent. I hope this helped you guys out. Thank you guys for supporting and subscribing to the channel. If you like this video, make sure you go check out the other videos I have on Watch Me Cook TV. Cook out.